today is just not my day, ladies and gentlemen. Manny's not here. I forgot to hit record. Let's see what happens with the rest of the day, okay? Welcome to the show. Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. More on them in a bit. Thank you guys for joining us today. Manny's not feeling well. He's not going to be here. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet for you all. Thanks for joining us here on the Daily COG, the daily cup of genre, where you get to come every day. Hey, for entertainment, news, opinions, bullshit, just, chit-chatting, whatever. Want to start off by saying thanks to everyone that got a chance to check out the new LRM podcast, the Battle World podcast. It's our war movie podcast. So, yeah, there it is. Check it out. Pretty cool, right? We talked Saving Private Ryan, in honor of the Operation Overlord D-Day beach landings, which was 77 years ago yesterday. Cam, myself, and Shockey all got on to talk Saving Private Ryan. Great movie, loved it. A lot harder to watch than I remember. It really was. But this is going to be a monthly podcast. And next month, we're doing Gettysburg, again, anniversary of the battle, July 2nd or 3rd is when it'll come out. I'm not sure if I want to do like day 2 or day 3 or day 1 of the battle. Probably day 2, because my favorite fight during the Battle of Gettysburg is the Battle of Little Round Top, and I can't wait to get to that movie and discuss it. It'll be really, really interesting because Cam is Scottish, and while, of course, he knows, Gettysburg is a important battle in the American Civil War, he doesn't know all the specifics. He doesn't quite understand the scope of Gettysburg, and honestly, I'm not sure anybody can truly get the scope of it without having been to the battlefield, and it's pretty mind blowing. I'm not gonna lie. It was an experience that I'll never forget, and can't wait to talk about that movie. Let's see here. What else happened this weekend? We found out Christina Ricci is going to be in The Matrix 4. So that's a big deal. Haven't really seen her in a lot outside of her young kid stuff, other than like Black Snake Moan. So of course I saw things like Adam's Family and Casper. But Sleepy Hollow was okay. Black Snake Moan's a phenomenal movie if you're into dramas. If you're into blues music, if you're a Samuel L. Jackson fan, any of that, please go check out Black Snake Moan if you haven't, because it's a pretty badass movie. But yeah, she's no role. We still have no title, no nothing. And this is a movie that's supposed to hit in December, the Matrix 4. But yeah, Christina Ricci is gonna be in it. We've heard things about de-aging and things like that. I wonder. I see. I don't know. I don't know if they'll use maybe like a Christina Ricci character to be an avatar for Trinity, Carrie Ann Moss's character. Not all of the actors and actresses are Keanu Reeves, and they can't all just, stay fit and do gun fu, as he calls it, or somebody called it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. The Matrix was one of those movies when we first saw it, we all loved it. It was Avatar before Avatar. It was a giant tech demo, but unlike Avatar. It was actually good. Sorry, guys that liked Avatar, but whatever. They ruined it with the sequels, trying too hard to go too far, to do too much. Whatever you want to say, however you want to put it. They definitely had some issues, but we'll see what 4 brings. The idea a long time ago of telling other stories within the Matrix world, they kind of pigeonhole themselves with Zion being the last human city, but there are other ships that we know of that are traveling the real world, and I don't know where they're gonna go, but there could be some prequel stuff, some reset stuff. The whole thing is incredibly convoluted, and we'll just have to wait until we get there. Let us know in the comments below how excited you are for the Matrix 4 and what you think about Christina Ricci joining the cast in a role that we have no idea what it's about. Look, movies are going to be coming out soon. Loki starts this week on Wednesday. I think some of the holidays, the beginning of summer, as things have been opening up, people just haven't been into making entertainment news. Like, studios, they're not busy announcing new stuff because they're busy what's the word I'm looking for? Advertising, boosting, I don't. There's a word that I wanted to use and I can't think of it, but they're spooling up for things that they've already got made, and so we're getting re-releases of trailers, TV spots, little interviews with cast and crew for projects that we've covered already because they were supposed to have been out last year or already be out this year, or what have you, but moved from last year to this year. Regardless, you guys can definitely look forward to a lot more news coming up in the future. Since this is a short episode, let's go ahead and take a quick word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation. Take it away, guys.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. For all of your cultivation needs, Grow Generation has the right products, service and staff to make your grow successful. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
Cam, I thought you said you were sick today, man. Man, what's up with that? You can come and read, but you can't do a show. Oh no, wait, that was Manny. Cam said he wasn't feeling good either, which means I have to do an article today to help out. I don't know what I should write about. I don't know if it should be something fun or rage, like some anger, or I don't know. I got to bed late, so I'm having trouble finding the anger. I am. Jawa in my pocket. Sorry about that. I don't even know if you guys can hear that anymore because I use the audio setup and the gain is real low. But yeah, let me turn that down. Phones and stuff. Anyways, another thing that's been happening a lot over the weekend was Indiana Jones leaks. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys right now. If you want to know what's going on, check out LRMonline.com. Cam has definitely written some articles on it. He's one of those guys that, I mean, I think I've seen him a couple of movies that he didn't get spoiled for, but he's just, whenever he finds out, he's happy with it. So he's a big Indiana Jones fan. He's been seeing all the leaks that are coming out, and I can't say, guys, whether or not you're going to be happy with it. I can say that it's divisive within LRM and the Genreverse Podcast Network. So take that for what you will, but you can find some stuff on there. These spoilers, man, I don't know, like my wife is one of those that will ask, "Oh, well, what's going to happen? What's going on?" And she doesn't care to wait. Other people are like me, where we don't want to be spoiled. We want that experience to be surprised when we first see something. And so when it comes to like doing this job, it's kind of hard. I've had a few things spoiled for me on accident, and but I try to not spoil things for myself. However, I am our designated DC spoiler reader, whatever. I don't, I'm not the world's biggest DC fan, so I was like, hey, if we get leaks or info and one of you guys don't want to hear about it, I'll take that hit, because I don't care. I don't care about the surprise ending for Flash or anything like that. But Indiana Jones 5, Lucasfilm, Disney, Harrison Ford, a lot riding on this. God, can you guys imagine if Lucasfilm fucks this up? Like, I just can't. I cannot imagine what would happen again if Lucasfilm has a dud. I don't want to say that they will, but this is such a niche and beloved franchise, and I know it's bigger than most niche things are, but this is really not a it's not as mainstream as some people would like to think it is. I've watched all 4 Indiana Jones films, and I got something in my beard. Why didn't you guys tell me? I've watched all 4 of them. Crystal Skull only once, of course, because it was trash. But I don't really care for them that much. They're not my thing. But I love like National Treasure, which makes no sense because overall, Raiders at least is definitely a better movie. But I enjoy National Treasure more. I'll tell you what, Kathleen Kennedy's name is on this movie, and if it doesn't do good, I don't know, because up into this point, Star Wars has been the only thing with her name on it, and we know that there are people that are various levels of appreciation of what Kathleen Kennedy has done, but that's a scary thought for a lot of people, with Kathleen Kennedy as a producer on Indiana Jones 5. We'll see what happens, guys. Look, in my opinion, you'll hear this on the Cantina, which comes out on Fridays. It's our Star Wars podcast with Cam and myself, sometimes Shocky. You'll hear us often discuss what some of the outrage YouTubers will talk about, and we like to give you a little bit more context, maybe some actual truth if we know the truth, but at least we want to give you guys more context. Whoops, I say that as I'm knocking shit over underneath my desk. Context is important. We've been saying for a while, don't necessarily bet on Kennedy leaving, and we get accused of being like fans of hers, and trust us, Cam and I at least, no, not we as an LRM, but Cam and I think that she's bad for the company. We look at things like the high turnover of directors, story issues, and we can. There, of course, there's no one person to blame, but when excuse me, when it comes to leadership, you can expect some bad eggs in a team. It's going to happen. You're going to have someone that's not a team player, somebody that, screws up, doesn't agree with the plan, and you got to let them go. You got to cut them. That happens. But when it happens like with 5, 6 people out of 9, 10, at 50%, turnover rate, that's not good. And you have to look at leadership on that one. Now, it could have been one of the Bobs, Chapek or Iger. It could be Kennedy, could be a combination. But regardless, her name's on Lucasfilm's marquee. It's she's the president. And with that comes the responsibility to take the flack, and some people don't want to give her the flack. They want to try to protect her from it because, I get it, too much is thrown at her, but again, context. So look, when it comes to Kennedy, she's divisive. However, go by bottom line only. Just the bottom line, not where you lost money, where you made money, just whether or not you've got profits. And I can see my paper towels on the back right there. It's kind of hard to see, but right next to it is a glass bowl that did have rubbing alcohol. I'll tell you that story in a second, but I was like, oh man, people are going to see the paper towels and think weird stuff. Anyways, Kennedy, yeah, look, there are definitely people in Lucasfilm that don't like her. It's obvious. If you don't believe that, you're wrong. I'm sorry. But if you believe that Filoni and Favreau and her themselves, maybe even the Bobs, are in some sort of civil war, that's also very, very wrong. And while there might be creative discussions and occasionally even heated arguments, which we've heard might happen with some of the middle management types, you're not going to see any big fallout between these three over there at Lucasfilm. They're compartmentalizing, which makes sense. It's a smart thing to do. Marvel, everyone looks at Feige and is like, oh, he's so hands-on. I'll tell you what, guys, I would wager that Feige is less hands-on than we think now that the beast is up and running. I can see him in the George Lucas role of Empire and Jedi, where he was where Feige basically is there to make sure that the main story does get told and the points remain in the films or shows and stuff. But I don't know if he's as much creatively involved as he used to be on a micro scale. On the macro scale, maybe. But as far as the alcohol bowl and the paper towels, some of you guys know that we do a Tech Tuesday segment, and we actually have a full computer build video that we will be doing for you guys. I built the computer in outside of the case to test all the parts to make sure that when it comes time to record that it's good to go. And Christine, my significant other, co-host of Anime-Versal Reviews and LRM's No Mercy podcast, which is all about Cobra Kai. Can't wait to bring that back later on this year. she's gonna build the computer, film it, and here's the cool thing. I have bet her my fun money. You know, when we do our budget every month, we each get our fun money. I've basically bet her my fun money that she cannot put together the computer by herself. She gets a video, notes, things like that, but she can't ask me for help. Anytime she asks me for help, she gets penalized, and I'm gonna take half of my money back. But it goes even further, because you see, if she needs help more than twice, her money is now at risk, her fun money. But I don't get to keep it. Her fun money will just go into our son's savings account for his future. So yeah, but if she does lose my money, I'm definitely keeping my money. So look forward to that. It's going to be a combination of the game and a legit how to build. We'll have a short version on the Daily COG, and then we will have a full-fledged Daily COG. I don't want to say feature length, because God, I hope I'm not going to make this thing an hour long, but we'll have a long form show and project for you guys. So look forward to that. But I had to take off thermal compound. Dumbass me. The CPU she had came with a fan that had thermal compound on it. I installed the fan. The shroud went over the RAM, and when I was taking it apart, I was like, fuck. And so yeah, I had to clean off all of the thermal compound, which you use alcohol and something that's not going to leave lint. And no, I don't use the paper towels for things like that. That was for the to lay down and catch any spillage and things like that. So yeah, that's what that is, and that's what we got coming up. Tomorrow will be just a regular Tech Tuesday. So look forward to us talking a little bit, probably about some PlayStation news. And then throughout the rest of the week, guys, I'm gonna start trying to really implement our schedule for what are they called? Segments. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys give us some pointers, things that you would like to see us do, long form things, adventures, something, guys. Leave some comments below. Big thing to do, though, of course, is to like, share, and subscribe wherever you're watching or listening to us from. If you're on YouTube, please hit that red subscribe button. And hit the bell so you can be notified when all the great content goes up. We got amazing celebrity interviews, great shows like this one, Anime-Versal, Breaking Geek Radio, the podcast, all sorts of really great things. Marvel Multiverse Mondays is doing Loki Thursdays this week, so look forward to our review on episode 1 of Loki on Thursday. And yeah, guys, just a whole bunch of really great stuff. Follow us on your favorite podcast app if you don't do the YouTube thing. And, of course, follow at LRM_exclusive at the Genreverse on Twitter. And then for myself, if you are on YouTube, you can see mine and Manny's social media information, because I was lazy and not changing the overlay because he got sick. And... And for those of you that can't see it, I can be found at that Kyle Malone on Twitter, at that one Kyle Malone on Instagram. Manny's at riddlemethis_510 Instagram, at LRM_Emmanuel on Twitter. Anyways, guys, I'm so sorry it was short. It's no point in listening to me babble on for an hour by myself. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.